Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Want to share something with you. I was looking at the album Damn by Kendrick Lamar that came out earlier this year, April 14th, 2017, in light of the songs DNA and Humble from this album being used as theme music for the 2017 NBA Finals, and in light of the fact that a song called Four has lyrics aimed at Kevin Durant of the Golden State Warriors this year, who's playing against LeBron in the finals. Notice the name of the album, Damn. It's 4 letters long. 4 letters. A lot of people are asking, can LeBron James and the Cavs be the first team ever to win 4 straight? We're going to talk about the release date of this song, or this album, April 14th, 2017. From that date to Game 7, if it makes it that far, I think if the Cavs win Game 5, they have a very strong chance of winning Game 7 and being the first team to ever come back from 3-0 after a year earlier becoming the first team ever to come back from down 3-1. But look at this. From the release of the album, April 14th to June 18th, what will be Game 7 is a span of 66 days, or 9 weeks and 3 days. Don't forget that number. In the language of Gematria, Oracle Arena equals 93. Last year, the Cavs won with 93 points in Game 7 on the real King James's birthday. The Warriors lost with 89. King James equals 89. But exactly 66 days, and we know how important this number is to LeBron. LeBron equals 66, LeBron James 66. They're calling him the Don from the Godfather trilogy, 66. King, he's King James, Jewish gematria of 66. We just saw him beat Magic Johnson's triple-double record in the finals 66 days before Magic's 58th birthday. And in gematria, triple-double equals 58. Magic's currently 57, NBA Finals 57. A year ago, the Cavs won 57 games in the regular season on the way to the championship. Things that we're talking about as it was happening, showing you all the signs that the Cavs would win last year. This year, it's been harder to call because of them putting Kevin Durant on the Warriors. And I've been asking all season, is Kevin Durant being on the Warriors truly a tribute to LeBron James, King James? King James in gematria equals 35. The real King James became a Freemason at age 35. He died 23 years later at age 58. The word king alone's 23. King James was a Rosicrucian and a Freemason. Rosicrucian equals 58, Freemasonry 58. But anyway, back to Damn, which came out April 14th, the date in history Lincoln was shot, special date. This album, release date, not only is it 66 days from Game 7, I'm also going to tell you why it's interesting that it's 59 days from Game 5, tomorrow, June 12th. But, and if you're a math person, you might be saying, wait a minute, how can that be 66 and 59? One's days later, the other one's a full span of days. Just for the people who listen carefully and question, just to make this clear, the album came out April 14th, 2017 to June 12th, 2017. Game 5 is 59 days. We're going to talk about why that matters. And to June 18th, if you count the full span, Game 7, 66 days. 66. But anyway, April 14th, when you write it out, it's 14/4. Kind of like 144. The name Abraham equals 44. So does the word kill. Abraham Lincoln was shot on April 14th. Anyway, these numbers 44 and 144, they're like peas in a pod. They go together. 44 sums to 144, which is the reason we spell 40 without a U, because this entire language is based on gematria. That's why the spellings are nonsensical. This is an important pairing. You study this language, you see how often these numbers are put together, 44 and 144. JFK, the 44th term president, killed on the first day of Sagittarius, which equals 144. His brother died at 144 in the morning RFK. But anyway, Chosen One, LeBron James' nickname, was tattooed on his back, equals 44. If he comes back and wins in 4 straight games, starting in Game 4, if he wins the finals this year in scripted fashion, and it certainly would be, he'll be 4-4 all time in the finals. Chosen One equals 44. If you use the S exception for King James, instead of it summing to 35, you add plus 9 more, and King James is also 44. Game 1 of the finals, the first time the Warriors and Cavs played, LeBron scored 44 in that game, and the announcer really got excited about the 44th points. If anyone wants to go back and watch the clip, he scored those points in overtime. But anyhow, we're talking about 4 straight, starting in Game 4, LeBron's 4th ever finals with his hometown Cleveland Cavaliers, being from Akron, Ohio, like Steph Curry and Nate Thurmond, who had his number 42 retired with the Warriors and Cavs, died in the offseason after his 2 teams won back-to-back championships against each other. But look at this. In light of 4, let's just think about this. Damn, this album has a 4-letter title. LeBron would have to win 4 straight, starting in Game 4. This is his 4th NBA Finals in Cleveland. There's a song titled 4 in Roman numerals, reminding us of the way they keep counting Super Bowls. You know, it was Super Bowl LI this year. Tom Brady, scripted fashion, 4 straight touchdowns. I explained long before the Super Bowl was played how it was all about 25. Scripted 25-point comeback. Jay-Z's connected to this promotion. Jay-Z and LeBron have this relationship. Jay-Z has this promotion related to him out 444. Did a video on this if you missed it. You know, 4 is in the air. 4 is in the air. And for those who followed me in what I said a couple weeks back trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, Steve Kerr wore number 25 and played for the Cavs 25 years ago, the year Jordan won back-to-back. You know, LeBron just surpassed some Michael Jordan finals records, some Magic final records. But anyway, Kerr is 25. He played for the Cavs 25 years ago. He wore the number 25, finals 25. There was that LeBron missed dunk like Michael from 25 years earlier. There's some major riddles going on here. Perhaps Steve Kerr being the coach of the Warriors 25 years later is in a way a tribute to the Cavs, just like how Mike Brown began the finals, who began coaching LeBron James at age 35 years old. King James equals 35. Mike Brown, and think about it, it's home of the Cleveland Browns. Mike Brown equals 47. He's currently 47 years old, 47th season of the Cavs. Today I had a story about Richard Hammond crashing a car, and he's not dead yet. His age is 47. Got a little blog post on that. But this is how it is. Every year you learn to see through the scripting. You can see how they put these games together, how this whole show comes together. Kendrick Lamar, his album, the theme song for the finals. A few more interesting things about the title of the song. Damn has gematria of 22, like basketball and King. 2 plus 2 is also 4. Damn also has gematria of 14. This is LeBron's 14th season. If you write out King, it sums to 41. If you write out 14, it sums to 41. Again, if you write out Kobe Bryant, it sums to 41. Joe Jellybean Bryant, the 14th pick overall by the Warriors. Kobe retires 41 years later. His final game was 60 points. It was playing alongside ESPN 1, ESPN 2 with the Golden State Warriors. Golden State 41. This is what I mean with the crazy overlap with both teams. LeBron and the Warriors, you know. The synchronicities are amazing. Damn also sums to 32. I call this the America number. LeBron's currently 32 years old. America and gematria sums to 32. 7, 4, 1776. 7 plus 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6. The date numerology. 32. The word average is 32. Career 32. College 32. That should make sense to some people. As for 76, 67, its reflection's been a huge number in these finals. The word master equals 76, though. 1776, the establishment of this nation, all part of a master plan, truly. Also reminds how King James, the real King James, the Rosicrucian, the Freemason, a big part of the movement to colonize the Americas, what led to this country. King James died 84 days before his 59th birthday. We're going to talk about 59 in a second. United States of America equals 84. Masonry 84. LeBron born in 84. King James dead 84 days before his 59th birthday. Lord Bacon equals 84. Francis Bacon connected to King James. Colony equals 84. States equals 84. The song DNA is the second song on the track, and after LeBron won Game 4, he said his team had championship DNA. We'll get to why that phrase is funny, but the fact that it's the second track makes me think about how LeBron has a chance to win 2 in a row against the Warriors. 2 has gematria 58, like Freemasonry, Secret Society, Rosicrucian, triple-double. Again, King James died at age 58, the Freemason, the Rosicrucian, by the numbers, as many Masonic men have. Some other interesting notes about 4 and the possibility of winning 4 straight, Cleveland being the first team to do so. 4 has gematria 48, like James, like Cleveland. Remember the convention in Cleveland for Donald Trump equals 48, just like Wall. Donald Trump ran on building a wall. LeBron James now has a hit show about a wall. Trump had his convention in Quicken Loans Arena where the Cavs play right after the Cavs won the championship. November 10th, the first day Donald Trump was in the White House, LeBron James was there to be congratulated by the president. It was a Thursday night football. Was the Cleveland Browns in Maryland playing the Ravens. The Ravens team came from the Browns. Remember, this track DNA has gematria of 17. Ohio's the 17th state. Here we are in 2017. NBA equals 17. The Celtics lead the NBA with 17 championships. The Cavs were the 17th team to join the NBA to create the modern era. This is the 47th season of the modern era. The 71st overall season, 71, the reflection is 17. The season began on a date with 71 numerology. But here was something I put on my blog the day his album came out, Kendrick Lamar. Headlines, USA Today and more, asking about Kendrick Lamar and being a Hebrew Israelite. And what was so interesting about this, looking back now, is Israelite equals 44, like Israel, just like Chosen One. Can put it in one more time. Chosen One, 44. So anyway, heavy 44 coding with the emphasis of the story. And, you just start thinking about now, in light of what we've seen since, what's going on with these NBA finals, what the possible narrative is here. The first team to ever win 4 straight. But also, that might not be exactly what the narrative's saying. I'm trying to interpret it, what they're putting before our eyes. Here's an alternative theory. Again, just to remind you, Kendrick Lamar, and I'll just put this up here so you can see it. Kendrick Lamar, gematria 57. Just like NBA Finals. Again, last year the Cavs won 57 games. I'll just break the news right now. Notice also the 78 for NBA Finals. Cleveland 78. Last year they were the first team since 78 to win a Game 7 on the road. That happened in Seattle when the Washington Bullets, the team from D.C., beat the team in Washington State. Think about it. But anyway, LeBron said his team had championship DNA, which also has this gematria of 78. And it also reminds me of how the Thrilla in Manila, the trilogy, was in 75, which I talked about the parallels there, with LeBron releasing the shoe for the Philippines, May 27th. But anyway, this song by Kendrick Lamar, who has the perfect name gematria to have the theme music for the NBA Finals as he does, he has these lyrics on this song 4 that are aimed at Kevin Durant for leaving his team, the Oklahoma City Thunder, to play for the Warriors this year. So I guess the lyrics are this: tables turned, lessons learned, my best look. You jump sides on me, now you bout to meet Westbrook. That was his teammate in Oklahoma City before Durant left to play for the Warriors, where now he has different teammates. Go celebrate with your team and let victory vouch you. Just know the next game played, I might slap the shit out you. Technical foul, I'm flagrant, I'm foul. They throwing me out, you throw in the towel. Was there a Game 4 ejection? Did somebody get ejected in Game 4 again? But anyway, you know, this part right here, go celebrate with your team and let victory vouch you. I mean, maybe he's saying that Kevin Durant's going to win the championship, but he's still a sellout. Maybe that's the message here. And this song, it's called 4, or it's also called The Heart Part 4. And look, The Heart Part 4 equals 59. Number stamped all over black people throughout history. Negro 59, Slave 59, Blues 59, Motown came out in 59. It's also a number relevant to this year. 59 is the 17th prime number. From the release of the album to June 12th, Game 5, you know, that is 59 days. Are the Warriors going to win it in Game 5? Game 5 has the gematria of 41. Game 5. It would be a fitting game to win it in. It's a date with 35 numerology. It's a date with 35 and 55 numerology. June 12th, 2017. Game 5. So a lot lines up for Game 5 and Game 7. And whenever I look at this stuff and I just see how tightly it's scripted and, you know, all the things that are being put in front of us, you know, the Philippine shoe, the false flag shooting hoax that's a tribute to LeBron and Muhammad Ali and Thrilla in Manila. When you look at all this, you know, you see that it's being done, but I ask the question, do they leave it open so that they can go with alternative, you know, avenues, perhaps based on how much money is placed on a certain team? You know, they want to fleece people of their money, and with these sports games, they often set it up so that the logical, rational-minded bettor will fall into a trap, not realizing that the game is scripted or rigged, which it is, and it always has been. You know, it's been going on since the 1800s. Watch Ken Burns' Baseball. Spells it all out clearly. I think if you have anyone who has Netflix, I'm pretty sure can watch Ken Burns' Baseball documentary. Explains it clear as day. Conspiracy has run sports to make it entertaining, you know, to provide narrative, to dupe bettors, all the same reasons it's done today. But anyway, you learn this gematria code, you can see how the scripts are laid out, but still, you know, it doesn't provide all the answers quite yet. At least I haven't advanced the research far enough. You know, we as a community working at this, we haven't done it far enough yet. But this is still a relatively new study. I brought this into the world in 2013. I don't think before I brought this along, anybody realized this was going on. So now we're trying to figure it all out, put the pieces of the puzzle fully together. The Heart Part 4. It also has this gematria of 67. If LeBron James wins the finals this year, it will be his 67th win of the season, 51 in the regular season, 16 in the playoffs. The word king has gematria of 67. The song 4 also has gematria of 23. Of course, LeBron wears 23, king 23. LeBron and the Cavs would have to sweep from Game 4 on, you know. 2 also has gematria 23. 2 in a row, 2 of 3 against Golden State. You could read this either way, though, you know what I mean? The sweep part you couldn't read for Golden State anymore. Their sweep opportunity's over. But you could also say Golden State takes 2 of the 3 against the King. And this song 4, the lyrics the way they are, I mean, what's it saying about Kevin Durant and winning? You know? So I'll link all these posts if you want to read through, get some more information. Again, LeBron with the championship DNA quote. Really, as this happened, as LeBron said that, the music was already playing in the background because they're getting ready to go to the commercial. They got the DNA song playing, and then they had Kendrick Lamar's voice telling people to watch Game 5. Kendrick Lamar telling people to tune in for Game 5. So, Game 5 has the King James numbers. And don't forget, Game 1, there was this narrative with Rihanna at Oracle. You know, I think it was mostly all contrived. But part of the story was that an Apple executive yelled at her to sit down, which are part of the lyrics to the song Humble from Kendrick Lamar's album that's also being used with the theme music. Sit down, be humble. So anyway, you just pay attention to what's going on here. It's all a big show by the numbers. And by the people in the club. This Masonic network operate in high places. But if you missed these posts, these earlier videos, you might want to read all this stuff over. And again, here's part of the reason that things get confusing. March 30th, this song Humble came out. I'll just show you this real quick. March 30th is the 89th day of the year. March 30th is the 89th day of the year. Again, King James has gematria of 89. And this song Humble came out on that date. Think about it. You know? Humble also has 101 gematria and 61 and 25, just like finals. You see this? 3 of the same 4 numbers. So who's going to be sitting down? I'll let you make the call. Until next time, Truth Seeker. Encore. Just wanted to mention what this person shared as well about the lyrics to the song DNA. Part of the lyrics are, I got loyalty, got royalty. And think about LeBron James returning to Cleveland. And then, of course, all the King James royalty references. So again, I'll let you make the call, but the pieces of the puzzle are definitely before our eyes. Until next time.